Well, many of us take it for granted that we can simply walk down the street or drive down the street to the nearest grocery store, but in some Baltimore neighborhoods known as food deserts, that's not possible.
Yeah, so why not turn vacant city lots into mini farms? 11 News IT reporter Lisa Robinson has the story.
In the heart of South Baltimore's impoverished Cherry Hill neighborhood, nature's bounty blossoms, thanks to 72-year-old Juanita Ewell.
When we started this was a trash-strewn, garbage-filled field full of weeds and trees, and it took us a year to clear it off.
And now this 1.5 acre of land that belongs to the Housing Authority of Baltimore City is one of 13 urban farms in the city, growing food for the community that it sells at its neighborhood farm stand and at the Waverly Farmers Market. With the help of a handful of volunteers like Garrett Bent, Ewell farms the land. Everything from beets and collards to lettuce started the season.
Granted, I'll have to be the one doing the heavy lifting, but she's still right there. Oh, Miss Juanita, she's a crusader. She's been working. I mean, she's a home gardener that's really, she retired and she stepped up her game and opened up this community garden.
Ewell says the reason she's doing this is simple. It's an absolute necessity here.
We're growing food to encourage people to eat vegetables, to be more healthier, and to save time and money by not having to leave the community to shop.
Cherry Hill is a food desert, and so are all of the other red areas on this Baltimore City map. A food desert is an area where a supermarket is more than a quarter mile away. Median household income is at or below 185% of the federal poverty level. More than 40% of households don't have cars, and healthy food options are not easy to come by. Marilyn Hill either takes the bus to Lexington Market or she relies on a nearby Family Dollar store where she can only get boxed and canned goods and a few staples.
It's not fair that we're the only ones that, you might as well say we don't have a grocery store. You can't really call that a grocery store.
And there are 6 corner stores carrying fatty foods and snacks, although this one carries some frozen vegetable choices and some onions. Fast food is readily available: fried chicken, Chinese food, hamburgers, and more. According to the Baltimore City Health Department, the #1 cause of death here in Cherry Hill is heart disease. Ewell wants that to change.
Trying to change the mindset of people to get them to want to eat healthy food. A lot of our young people are so used to eating fast foods and having food immediately available to them. They'd rather go to the store and buy it ready-made.
Juanita is really growing a culture, or trying to grow a culture, of people who have never farmed, meaning who've never grown food or eaten vegetables before, to start to do that, and that is a cultural shift.
Through the Farm Alliance, a sort of farm co-op, the farms share resources to help them collectively remain viable. It allows the farms to share a greenhouse to grow their seedlings,
nice bunches of spring onions,
and a cooler to store their produce until it can be sold at the Waverly Food Market.
They give a good amount of the food away, they sell it in their communities, but they also are able to make a profit at the farmers markets in other ways.
When I look out here and see what we've done, I almost pop with pride.
In Cherry Hill, Lisa Robinson, WBAL TV 11 News.
And Lisa tells us that residents who use SNAP, otherwise known as food stamps, are able to use those benefits at the Waverly Farmers Market. And just today, Baltimore City Councilman William Pete Welch introduced a proposal which offers tax credits for developers of urban agricultural property.
That's a good idea.